Never lowering the landing gear, the plane's entire tail was engulfed in fire. It immediately went for an emergency landing. The fire spread very, very quickly. The tail broke off in the front of the aircraft and plunged downwards before it spiraled out. The pilot and co-pilot managed to survive. The pilot died later on. The co-pilot was a sole survivor. Oh my god, that was actually a part of the tail. Part of the tail was destroyed after they lost the number one engine. The alert section of the left wing broke off, trying to save their doomed aircraft. They threw it to the side and were basically drifting it over. Deja vu. They crashed down, the forward landing gear sheared off. It scraped across the ground. Both forward sections of the wing broke off, although both wings then would tear away. Left and the right one, and the gear of the right landing gear, which did help stay on, collapsed. The aircraft had fully broken apart for 15 minutes, so eventually the tail then broke away, which then fell down. The entire plane had been destroyed, but the bobsled front was later used as as an example of an aircraft fire. It was scrapped later on. God, the 757 looks so fucking silly. When then, a fire broke apart in the bottom of her. Pulling up as fire trailed. Fire trailed at the bottom. The fire also broke out in the cabin. They didn't even notice, but then a totally unrelated fire occurred and then explosions blew apart, tearing through the aircraft. It then fell into Hungerport, exploding into shrapnel, sending the pilots by, who was the only one actually identified, flying. They had a light of smoke. Determined that I'm past that. That is very. It sounds weird.
As much as they will try, they confide with these groups, leading to a feeling of isolation. They'll begin to think about ending their own life for the first time on this point. Noticing that something's wrong, their mother took them to the hospital to be evaluated. This led to Hale going to see a therapist regularly. This therapist noticed that something was clearly wrong with Hale and sent them for neurological evaluation. It was concluded that they suffered from major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, dysthymia disorder, and specific chronic depression consequences of still no physical pain or mental issues.
Nixon.
Yet it is concluded that have autism despite them continuing self-diagnosed. Regardless, they get regularly get therapy and take medication for their problems.
Wreckage was everywhere. There was 2 passengers found alive, but terribly injured.
All the person in class let an outburst after being unable to create a password on the computer, leading to them storming out of the room. However, being interested in our Hale was surprised to find that the classes were actually pretty enjoyable. At the same time, though, they lamented that their previous basketball teammates were in middle school working for a good way. Aside from the occasional social media posts, communication with them was becoming near non-existent. They began to rant about the girls, saying they were bad friends who were abandoned. When one of Hale's previous basketball teammates made one of Paige sent her an email from the university, Hale was able to figure out what the meaning of another student and sent her a message immediately. Paige had for her time, Hale also sent her something from India from their time as teammates. Paige wasn't sure what to do, later saying, "We're trying to be as respectful and also traumas results.
Engine 1, fire. Engine 1, fire. Engine 1, fire. Engine 1, fire. Engine 1, left wing. Stall.
While the fascinating other killers, the Columbine shooters, they were still able to do that they buildings connected. This was mostly due to the killer's views on society and